This is proof that we can get along despite our differences if we just choose to learn from each other.
After the election, I was taking my sons to school, and my younger son, completely out of the blue, said, "Mom, we don't know anybody who voted for Trump, right?" And I paused, and I took a deep breath. "Yes, we do. The Quattramanis." And his response was so great. He kind of got this confused look on his face, and he said, "But we love them." And I answered, "Yes, we do." And then he said, "Why would they vote for him?" And I remember stopping and thinking that it was really important how I answered this question. Somehow, I had to honor our own family values and show respect for our friends. So I finally said, "They think that's the right direction for this country."
That's a good
And of course,
response.
before I had even gotten the whole sentence out of my mouth, he had moved on to the soccer game he was going to play at recess. So there you go.
Life with boys. So what Lauren and I have discovered through our bipartisan friendship is the possibility that lives in dialogue. We have chosen to be genuinely curious about each other's ideas and perspectives, and to be willing to listen to one another, even when we disagree. And by putting aside our ego and our preconceived ideas, we've opened ourselves up to limitless learning.
Let's go back to election night. As the polls were closing and it became clear that Trump was going to be our new president, I was devastated. I was sad, I was confused, and I'll be honest, I was angry. And then just before midnight, I received this text message from Caitlin.
That's sweet.
And where there so easily could have been weeks or months of awkwardness and unspoken hostility, there was this, an offering of empathy rooted in friendship. And I knew in that moment that we would make it through this.
That's sweet. This is the right way forward. This is how we should be. I know a lot of people kind of throw around this sort of linguistics, but if we truly want to be open-minded, we have to constantly be challenging our own beliefs and constantly be questioning what we believe in. We should be constantly challenging each other with our different beliefs to see what we truly believe. And that's not challenging in the sense of screaming at each other like so many of these debates on the internet like to do. It's genuinely sitting down and having an open discussion with open minds, open ears, and open hearts to be willing and able to receive what the other person is saying, and then being able to have a nice intellectual discourse about the said topic. Now, there is one thing I do kind of want to point at in this video, and that's the little boy asking that question. While I don't know how old this little boy is, I find it kind of peculiar that, like, out of the blue, he just asked this question and then was confused at the, "But we love them. How could we love them when they voted for Trump?" That seems a little implanted, and I don't know if it's by the mom or by the school system, but that's a little strange. I'll just leave it there, a little strange, and I did kind of want to point out that nugget because it was a little bit of a red flag when I heard that. But other than that, I think this is a perfect example that yes, we can get along. While it may be a difficult process,